Guess we're clocked in. Make sure everything's good. Hey, what's going on, party people? Now, welcome. If this is your first time here, it's definitely a pleasure to have you here. I go by the name of L'Esprit. I am a spiritual healer. And essentially, what I do as a spiritual healer is that I help people to become mentally and emotionally balanced. But for me to get you there, if we were talking about being emotionally balanced, it's then at this point, I help you to understand what are your emotions? How is your emotions are being created? You had that conflict, and we all go through it. You're trying to figure out your emotions. There's messages depending. That's why when we say healing your wounded child, we're talking about that early disappointment. Where the message there was a pain, and with emotions, there's always message because emotions are energies, pretty much. And energy is intelligence. So that's why there's always a psychic communication between, let's just say, that's what the psychic does. As a psychic myself, I understand that. But anyway, all I'm trying to say is it's a lot more to to be emotionally balanced. You have to master it, meaning you got to understand how it works. That's why you got to understand how it's being created. Then now you have to follow or create your own emotional pattern. And at that point, when something's out of, or there's any blockages, then you go right ahead and actually remove it. That's part of doing the shadow work. But anyway, I mean, it's a total package. But I just wanted you to know, how do I help you to become emotionally balanced? And definitely, I'm not talking about, let's just say, not raising your voice, or maybe you're not showing anger, I mean, that may be well be part of it too. But for the most part, that, like choosing to show your anger doesn't mean you're not in charge of your emotions. You find the best way. You know what I'm saying? For you. You know what I'm saying? You could let a motherfucker know you're not being triggered. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? When you have your boundaries. Hey, motherfucker, I ain't fucking with you. Nah, nigga, you gonna respect it. And, if it's come out through anger, but you are in charge of that. But for the most part, people who are, pretty much not raising your voice, it is contributed more to you, you know, having a mask on. Because controlling your emotion doesn't mean you don't express. You express your emotions, in a healthy way, and that healthy way meaning that you're in charge of it. It's not like you're having a bad temper. So therefore, of course, as you, the alchemist itself, and understand how your emotions work, you're gonna find the best way to, what I'm saying, to express yourself without or with, but again, you'll find the best way for you. That's the key word there. It will be for you. Now, in addition to that, I also help you to become mentally balanced. Now, the same principles applies here in terms of, you have to become in control of your mind. You are your own mind controller. But for you to do that, you have to understand how is my mind being shaped right now? Because when we're talking about mind control, and unfortunately, it does have a bad connotation, we always refer to it as something bad. Like, it's like someone's out to get you in so many words. But that's not what mind control is at all. I mean, in a way, they are. I mean, because if you're not you, they are out to get you in your essence. But that would be me going a little bit deeper. But maybe it needed to be said. But there's different levels in what I'm talking about here. You know what I'm saying? But if we want to turn up for a second, nigga, I'm showing you my emotions. If we want to turn up for a second, I got it. Oh, I want all the smoke, nigga. And I'm fucking very emotionally balanced. But anyway, I guess it was needed to be said. But again, this is what it is without, I guess, I mean, as an example of what I was talking about to become emotionally balanced. If you get it, you get it. If not, let's just proceed. You didn't do anything wrong, baby. I was just being extra, literally. Nigga, I was just being extra, nigga. Yeah, y'all got me on my bullshit. We normally referring to when we talk about mind control, it's like, they're trying to get you to do something that you didn't want to do, or do you see what I'm saying? In that way, it's out to get you. But what you truly should be thinking, that's why mind control, you got to become, in control of your mind, because if you're not in control, then your essence is not in there. So they are really out to get you. So you're right in what you're saying, but I just don't think you understand the level in what you're saying. And in the level of what you're saying, you know, um, you know. Hey man, shit. You have to understand how your mind is being shaped. How were you trained to think? That's why mythology is the ultimate mind control weapon of mind control, if you want to talk about it. If you think, and let me just say this before I even talk about spirituality, I guess we're just gonna go there tonight. Fuck it. It is what it is. When, a lot of people sometimes, right, when we're talking about religion, we're saying, or spirituality, it's definitely, you can't relate to it because it's not part of your regular life, right? And I'll be talking on that, but I don't want you to keep that in mind to show you, the true power of spirituality, because you don't see it because out of your fucking ignorance, right? People always say, and let's talk about okay, the Catholic, Christianity, to conquer the world. What the fuck did these motherfuckers used? They were Catholic, with the cross representing Christ. That's how they conquer a lot of fucking places. And that understanding, they got the blueprint from Egypt or Kemet, because we are the true mind controllers. Our ancestors, that's why we had mythology for you to shape your mind. That's truly what mythology does for you. It has that osmosis reaction, meaning it takes place. You know how a kid, it doesn't matter what you tell them, they watch what you do. They automatically do what you do. This nigga would just do what my mom would. Hey, I'm doing, and my mom was doing it, dog. That's why you want to be the best version for these niggas. They can whatever. You know what I'm saying? I guess it wasn't. Listen, I'm trying to make sure everybody got some here. All right, let me slow it down. Let's make sure everybody's getting some. Okay. So at the same time, that's why when you have your kids, you want to be the best version for these niggas. That's why you'll see in most cases, if the mom was a hoe, the bitch gonna be a hoe. Do you see what I'm saying? In most cases. Yes, you do have your exceptions, but it doesn't change the rules or the general shit that is taking place. Part of our nature too. That's what if you're born in America, naturally, there's an American way to you. I mean, whether you know it or not, you pick that shit up automatically. You know what I'm saying? There's a vibe that comes with it. It's a frequency. It's all energy, but all of that too. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, in when you just following people, because that's how you're seeing things. You know what I'm saying? That's why you'll see, you'll say, yo, man, you're doing the same thing your dad you used to do, man. Your dad used to do just that, dog. I mean, it's not, I mean, of course, it is also part of your DNA and more. Mythology have that same effect on you. That's why you got to be careful. You are creating your own God, whether you admit it or not. And depending on which God you choose, that's how you are creating your own reality. So when these niggas use Christ to take, they know what the fuck they were doing. They copied that from us. That's why a lot of you are missing the point. We are the blueprint. Who the fuck else would they copy it from? I see a lot of niggas are arguing, yo, Christianity has its source in fucking Egypt. Good. What else? What else? Everything else came from Kemet, nigga. What you should really be concerned with, if you understand how we used it in Kemet, if you understand we use mythology as a way to control, to have mind control over ourselves. We divided our gods. You know what I'm saying? We have all of that. It makes you feel there's a certain reality. There's a way that, that it comes with. I mean, that's how you're creating your own reality. There's a vibration that it comes with. Like a nigga who was born in India, you know what I'm saying? If his God is all of that shit, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean shit in the sense of trying to put it down or anything. You know what I'm saying? Clarification. I'm just saying shit as in thing. You know what I'm saying? I guess you know how they say, you know what I'm saying? Like most people use profanity because they don't know the word. That's what I'm doing here. I don't know that word, so shit, nigga. How you like it? You know what I'm saying? You got it. So I'm talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why, and you too, like, that's why Christianity, let's just say to one person, you know what I'm saying, don't mean shit. Let's just say if a nigga like grew up in India, because there's a mythology or tell, you know what I'm saying, oh, their gods, the story, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying, that creates a reality, a way of living for them. The lowest I could go, guys, let's just say if you become a 7 day Adventist, your schedule, your way of living If you, let's just say, you know what I'm saying, Saturday is gonna be different from you than other people's Saturday. So what you're doing there, then you create a different reality for you. I'm doing the best that I can, nigga. I'm doing the best I can. If you don't get it, hey, nigga, I'm sorry. Not really though, but sorry in the sense, not me being sorry. Shit, man, you dropped the ball. I get it. It's good though. You dropped the ball. It's okay. So the question you should really be concerned about is how is that being said? How are they using our symbol, and what are they doing with it? That's what you need to know. Again, that's how they conquered the world. And what they doing is that's what the word colonize comes in. They get you to see things the way they see things. They are changing your reality. That's why they got to change your religion. Oh, that's mind, nigga. That's the game. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like these niggas are telling you a different story, man. That's what I want you to believe. So that's why for you, being a nigga, you already have a way of looking at reality. That's why, regardless on how this is being given to you, you always gonna have that nigga side. That's why in Haiti, they tell you like 90% of the people are Christian, but 100% of these niggas are voodoo. They know what the fuck exactly what they're saying. Your DNA, your way of looking at life. Like all niggas, we speak in slangs because we're looking at life from a different reality. That's what a language is. Nigga, I'm Haitian. I sling like a motherfucker. Even the way a nigga greet a nigga. Sac passe, napule. What's happening? The nigga, I'm saying I'm radiating. I'm acknowledging you by telling you, dog, I'm radiating, man. I'm on fire. Nigga, this is this is you saying certain about you. You know that come on, man. You know what I mean? I'm on some bullshit. Fuck it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. It's about time, nigga. I ain't holding shit tonight. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, sometimes you also gotta hold it too. Because one of the first thing that the great Dr. Lila a Africa taught me, man, you gotta understand who you're talking to. That's the idea behind, to a fool, I act a fool. With a wise man, I'm wise. This is you acknowledging all of those different aspects of people. That's what this nigga was he was putting me on some games. Oh, he was working me out. That nigga gave me the push I needed, you know what I'm saying, for me to get to where I was going. He went like this. Yo, good luck, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He threw the fucking alley oop in the fly zone. You already know, nigga. I caught it though. Yo, OG, I caught it. You feel me? That's how the nigga passed down the fucking baton, man. You let him know I caught it, man. Keep going. Watch me work. Yo, shout out that nigga Loaded Lux, man. You know what I'm saying? Watch me work. That's what I tell the fucking ancestors now. You pass me the baton, well, nigga, watch me work. Because I caught it. I know exactly what you did. Well, nigga, I'm here for the same reason and more. Why do you think they so proud of me? Why do you think they love me so much? Well, I'm in love with them. Listen, this is my confession. I'm in love with these niggas. Oh, the love is just listen, man. I gotta take a minute now. I gotta talk my shit. I gotta get with my femininity right now. You feel me? And by the way, by me speaking about that, as you see in the title, I mean, because we do what we do here. But that's where we're going with that, though. I want you to keep all of that in mind. Everything that's being said here is all part of the plan. It's all gonna come together. You know what I'm saying? It's oeuvre at its finest. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Man, saying you can't touch this, man. That's what Hammer was saying. You can't touch this. Oh man, listen, like when you get to see what he was talking about, it was just not the everything, but the state of mind that he was in too. That's how I'm seeing. That's how I'm looking at it. You know what I'm saying? I look at things differently. You know what I'm saying? I mean, can't touch this. When you're fully in tune with yourself, when you find yourself, listen, it's beautiful. When you become the Christ, oh man, listen, this is where you need to get. Beloved, let me talk to you. This is where you need to go. That's what I'm telling you, man. That's why I'm giving you the news, the good news, the gospel. I'm giving you the gospel. That's where you need to go. Let Jesus know how I'm doing. Oh, Jay, how I'm doing, baby. How I'm doing so far. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, Jay, what's up, nigga? How I'm doing so far? We good? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I saw what you did, but I'm gonna show you how I do it over here. That's what I tell Jesus. I yo, Jesus, saw what you did, nigga. I loved it though, but I'm gonna show you how I do it on this side. And he gotta love it too. I know. Don't ask me how I know. I just do. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, you know what I mean? It is what it is. All right, now, so let's get back to what the fuck? I was just wilding. Mythology, the ultimate mind creator or mind controller or mind control. So when they colonize you, that's why you know what I'm saying they give you their names. Oh, all of that. It's not. It's all part of the game, the story. You see, that's why I tell people. And while we at it, do you believe in Santa Claus, nigga? Does it matter? What kid do you know that you had to convince? Let's just say after 12 years old or 11 years old, you got to convince this nigga. Listen, man, Santa Claus is not real. You give me one, but they fantasize about it. Do you see what I'm saying? Well, that's what we do when we have the whole Ogu, Shango, and all that shit. That's what we use mythology for. to set our mind free. But I'm getting way ahead of myself here. Let's get back to it. I'm getting ahead of my. It just had to be said. It had to be said. Now let's rewind the selector. It was they understood what was taking place in Kemet because when you talk about the fucking Napoleon Bonaparte, a lot of those French, a lot of those, what I'm saying, they were there, man. That's why the knowledge is so they are in control of it. That's why you can say in America, like they're using, shit that was in fucking Egypt. Yes, but the way they're using it, though, they understand why they're using it. Do you understand why the fuck they using it? You're saying they got it from us. Congratulations. But if you don't understand yours, like I can tell you that because I understand my mythology. I understand it is how you create your own reality. That's why we always made sure that our those tradition was passed down to the next generation, and it never changed. Can you see how smooth these motherfuckers are? The story never changed, although it was passed down orally. But the masterful in keeping the information as pure as it was and being able to pass that shit down. Listen, I hope you can see what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to get you to see things a certain way. I'm saying I'm trying look at the other way, baby. You've been looking on that side for a long time, baby. Turn the other cheek. And that's what Dr. Lila Africa was telling you by trying to get you to adopt the African thinking, way of thinking, meaning way of controlling your reality, way of looking at life. Mm, come on, niggas. Oh, this nigga, he was working me out. He was working me out. You know what I'm saying? But luckily for me, you know what I'm saying, we had stopped. We could go the distance. The nigga took me the distance. I caught it. I got it. Nigga, keep going. Got it. He looked through short. Nigga, stop playing. I got it. I got it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got it. It's in my balls, nigga. You know what I mean? It's in my balls. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm like this with the shit. Nigga, got it, man. I'm saying right back over the head, nigga. I got it. Trying to tell him. So now, to get you to see things in a different way or their ways, because they understood that's how the mind works. So when you look at the Catholic Church, they use a lot of the statues and all that shit because they understand how the mind works. So what they were doing, of course, they know they copy it from you. Yes. I'm saying they don't give a fuck about that. But what they copied and what they're doing with that information, that's what you need to know. That's why they give you Jesus. Santa Claus, it's a fantasy story, but Jesus, though, you can't let it go. I'm trying to show you the differences on how those two things are being shaped in your mind. Santa Claus, you believe in that shit, you get to a point that shit didn't exist, fuck it. Over here, it's like, oh shit, you can never let that shit go. Man, yo, this is the meeting of the minds, man. This is for the grown ups. This is for the elders, man. Like, cause like sometimes you just gotta go in, man. I just gotta go in sometimes, baby. You know what I'm saying? Cause sometimes, especially when I feel like the ancestors are fucking around too. Cause cause whenever I feel like I'm getting into a certain in different spaces, feel the presence. You know what I'm saying? Because they're coming through. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we got you. Come on, man. Do you, baby? They try. They open up the gate. You know what I'm saying? For me to dive in. You know what I'm saying? That's how you go up the dome, nigga. Man. So when I said it's not hip hop, is that what these niggas were doing? Nigga, Haitians, we do that on our slip, nigga. You can't be no more nigga than me, nigga. Yeah, it's all the way that way. Come on, man. We always wanted to see them. I've always had the actual desire to see them among the elders ever since as a little child. That's why I love wisdom. I always wanted to learn from, what I'm saying, the ones who was talking that thing. The ones, I felt like, what I'm saying, when you meet a beautiful mind, I'm like, oh, I need to learn from that. You feel me? But, I mean, I'm just showing you, the journey, my journey, but also beauty in it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was always that nigga. Hey, listen, I figured since everything else I'll be talking is gonna be for you, I might as well take this part for me, baby. We gotta work it out here, baby. You know what I'm saying? We gotta work it out. Come on, man, be fair. Well, be fair, nigga. Everything else I'm saying is for you. Can I get mine? Can I just get mine, nigga? Hmm? Well, thank you, motherfucker. So now, what I'm saying? But with that being said, I like to take a minute too, man, to acknowledge all the fucking ancestors. I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart. The love, the connection. Hey, listen, on that journey, once you get there, what I'm saying? They're waiting for you. And for me, man, once I get to meet all of them, meaning as I open up myself to it, because you got to wake up to the wisdom. It's around you. That's why only you can save you too. When you get to see it for you, oh man, they were always there. You didn't know it. And then when I found out, I'm like, come on, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And this is the great fucking reunion. I don't know. I mean, shit. We're just gonna flow with that for a second. I felt like it should be something grandiose. Something very like elegant and shit, like very strong, like extra. I don't know. I'm just flexing. Nigga, flexing, baby. You know what? This is it's the real flex of it, Nick. Hmm. Anyway, let's get back to the conversation, right? So again, to show you the power of mythology, and essentially that's what it does. It shapes your reality. in the story. So therefore, what they did by using Christianity, of course, the blueprint was taken from us, but what they're using it for is exactly what they're doing right now. The actual the purpose of this was to colonize your ass, and that's what they're doing. They're changing your reality. They're changing your God. They're making you think the way they think, see life the way they see life. The mind is all. This is all. This is a spiritual shit. And if it took for them, let's just say back then, because they weren't too smart, you gotta Django. Watch that movie. They weren't too smart. They understood. They had to inflict pain in you because these motherfuckers back then weren't too smart, but they knew, to make the message, you know what I'm saying? You smack a nigga, the nigga will get you saying nigga. I said right, go right. I said yes. Did I say yes? Okay, motherfucker. Shut up. You're controlling the motherfucker's mind, thinking. So that was the lowest level, that they were doing it. So that's how you knew it was an early stage. Those were the dumb motherfuckers. Then, of course, as they got better, now they got into the fucking universities. They understand now. What I'm saying, the whole William Lynch shit is showing you it's the art of changing your mind, nigga, to make you a slave, for you to think like them. This is spiritual like a motherfucker. It's all mental, and you are creating that reality, my friend. Even if you were to say, "Fuck religion, I don't believe in Jesus," because the Jesus story is to, it's not for you to believe in Jesus. What I'm saying, whether you believe it or not, but it's for you to follow what Jesus represents, which is that, what I'm saying, mind control, motherfucker. Meaning, that's when the connotation comes in, to make you think their ways. That's why you speak their language, you follow their tradition, you dress up like them. That's what it is, my niggas. I mean, it's right in front of you, but I mean, that's why the brothers will let you know. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, it's all part of, it's all spiritual. It's all spiritual. That's why when I talk about, if I'm going back to, let's just say, to be mentally balanced, I always tell people you have to understand your culture, because your culture is training you how to think a certain way. You got to be an American without being a fucking American. Like I had to learn how to be Haitian without being Haitian, nigga. The first part is referring to, hey, this is where you were born, but the second part is like, yo, I'm in charge of myself here, nigga. Yeah, I was born there, but hey, I got to be responsible here. What's up? It's just me taking accountability. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're not just because I was born there. You know what? You're gonna get me to think that way. Now I gotta see it for myself. I want to have the option, and I'm trying to let you know you have options too, motherfucker. You got options. This motherfucker's trying to tell you mind control. You have no options. Nah, nigga. In African spirituality, nigga, you optional like a motherfucker. Yo, nigga, you optional like a motherfucker. That's why this shit is my eye. That's just harmony, baby. You know what I mean? So going back again, because this is also could be relating. I could actually relate that to when we're talking about spirituality, man. The reason why most people, are ignorant, meaning they don't see it as part of their lives because they don't, what I'm saying, is you're not aware, you don't know what's taking place. Everything is all mental. If it's all mental, what do you think mythology, what kind of influence is it gonna have? Okay, let's dumb it down. If for you to change your life, you gotta change your mentality. So if I'm creating giving you a mentality, you know what I'm saying? So okay. Let me just rewind the selector, right? If for you to change your mind, you gotta change. For you to change your reality, you gotta change your mind. So you are creating your reality. Now, if I give you a way for you to look at life, then I'm creating your reality. Even though you are creating your reality, but I'm creating your reality through you. So this niggas do. They get you to agree with them. You are agreeing with Jesus. They told you, you know what I'm saying? Is that what it is? You said yes. You said yes, nigga. Take accountability. You said yes. A nigga like me, shit, nigga, you gotta convince me more. Niggas, tell me more, baby. You gotta give me more. Give me more. Because it's not doing it for me so far. It's not doing it for me so far. You gotta give me something stronger. You gotta talk to me better, baby. Talk to me better. I don't know what it is, but you gotta talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Try it again. Try it again. That's what I tell them. Try it again. But you gotta understand your shit too. And of course your shit, which is the blueprint, because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That I mean, I don't know the originator, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It is what it is. That's what it is. It's just that. That's all. It doesn't have to be complicated, baby. Nigga, you were there before. You did that. Yeah, nigga, you the first nigga here. So you pretty much set the tone, nigga. You were first. You created the path. This is the path, nigga. That's the blueprint. That's all it is. Talk your shit, nigga. Talk your shit. I'm not mad at that at all. I take that all day, every day. I let niggas know that shit. You keep talking that shit, baby. You know what I'm saying? I love it. You know what I'm saying? But I know there's more to it. But I'll never turn down. You know what I'm saying? It's not that bad. It's not bad enough for me to turn you down, baby. You're doing something good. Keep going. I enjoy it. I'm giving you love, baby. Nigga, I'm giving you love. Sling like a motherfucker, nigga. Oh, nigga. Hmm. That's why I tell niggas, man. I want to do a voodoo shit, man, but it's got to be in Creole, my nigga. Cause that in it, like you know what I'm saying. You can't fuck that up. That right there, I can't fuck it up. I can't fuck it up at all. I cannot fuck that shit up. If I'm gonna do that, I can't fuck it up. Like it just got to be that because that's what it is. I can't sugarcoat that one, and I don't want to neither, nigga. You know, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for fucking with me, niggas. Fuck with me. Thank you for fucking with me if you're here so far. Because, yeah, I'm saying, I guess I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. God dang it. I don't think I'm doing too bad at all. But if listen, if you know, you know. And if you know, nigga, this is for you. You already know what this is, nigga. Shit, nigga. I'm 1,000% of my nigga shit. All day, every day. Nigga. And that's that ecstasy. That's that, connection with the divine, with the energies around me, due to, have attaining that Christ consciousness or to becoming, like Krishna. You know what I'm saying? The black one, like they say, huh? The nigga. Krishna, it's the nigga, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga, I'm just not saying niggas like nigga, but the nigga. You feel me? For you to be Krishna, you got to be the nigga. But anyway, let me get back to my shit, man. So now I'm showing you like the complexity in fucking mythology. See, Joseph Campbell, what he did when he talked about this, first of all, I'm not shit, fuck this nigga wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck this nigga. He has a documentary on YouTube. Check it out. If I'm lying, nigga, then I'm flying, baby. And shit, I'm on the ground as far as I know. But I'm also flying too, though. But you know what I'm saying, to make it all fair, I want to make sure nobody's left behind. All right, to make it all fair. Listen, man, beauty's beauty, baby. That was another moment. I was having another moment. Come on, guys. Everything else was for you. Come on. Stop, stop, stop. Then you understand if you can connect that now to, what I'm saying, even the William Lynch letter, through society, how it's being shaped. This is all a narrative. That's why you have to create your reality to become in alignment with you. First of all, that's how you have to balance both your emotions and your intellect. And that's the idea of mind, body, and soul. Then you become a complete being. Do you see what I'm saying? Now you have acknowledged both your physical self and your spiritual self. That's all that is. Now you have materialized your divinity. I guess I'm getting fancy with it. Let's get fancy a little bit. You see what I'm saying? You are materializing your spirituality. You're making it known. That's the whole idea of the saint. You know what I'm saying? With the hollow. Now you're projecting. You become the bright one here. You're doing God's work. You become the gods walking amongst men. You are literally become the light. They could see your energy. Even if they don't truly understand, but they know the energy is there. You become the light of the world, which is referring to you have activated another way of saying. There's so many ways of saying it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just trying to. I was just flexing. I'm just letting you know I know what I know. Nigga, how do I know? I just know what I know, nigga. But I know what I know. It's Friday night, baby. So again, shit, we're like almost 50 minutes in, and I haven't even started talking about what you see in the title. I'm gonna have to make a part two, nigga. Because this is all needed because it's gonna feed into it. So now when you start looking at the universe, you know what I'm saying, in a certain way, you're looking at people as energy. Because everything that I'm talking about here, I'm trying to get you to see that we are living mind. As the Kabbalion beautifully puts it together, you are spirit, a living mind. And we see that in our lives, right? Change your life, change your mentality. And then there's always a wise man that gives you a secret on how to see things. You get to see to do things a little bit better and all that shit. So that's why I always tell niggas, your commodity truly down here is knowledge. That's why the name of the game is consciousness. The treasure is consciousness. That's what you need to seek for. And guess where it is? It's within. That's the occult. That's the hidden culture. That's the hidden knowledge. Not being kept away from you. Not at all. No, it's always there. In fact, you don't even have to worry about that part. But you got to look for it. You also have to be devoted to it. Or you got to be committed. Because this shit, you know what I'm saying? You can't be halfway awake, nigga. And no coming back. Ain't no coming back, nigga. What you gonna do? If you choose that route, you can't go back. That's why you cannot unsee what you already see. I was just flexing and being dramatic, but most importantly, exploring those different sayings too. Because these are different realities as well that I got to experience and understand and manifest in my life. All of that, this is the great mother, the goddess. It's all related, guys. All related. I know what I'm doing. So far, I think I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So by you now and simultaneously, what I'm also telling you about all of this, that's what spirituality is. All is mind. You're living, in a mental mind, in a mental world. That's why everything you do, knowledge is your commodity. The more you know, the more you could do. Isn't that the reason why you go to college? You have a career, you could do more things, you know how to do this, you know how to do that. That's what it is. That's why, you know what I'm saying, we tell you to seek for the kingdom of God. That's your treasure island. That's your treasure island, baby, the kingdom of God. You know what I'm saying? And I'll know when you find it. And you'll know when you find it too. Then we'll both know that you're okay. Do I sound like Batman? Come on, niggas. This nigga is shit. I'm on them. I'm on these motherfuckers. Shit. Hold on, man. I gotta put my incense back. You know what I'm saying? That shit. You know what I'm saying? We got another one. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know. If you know, you know. You feel me? You know. You know what I'm saying? You know. If you know, you know. Well, you know, huh? Oh yeah. Hold up just a second. My nigga. My nigga. So now All we're doing in this life, and people talk a lot about God, is all around us, one way or fucking another. All we're doing is trying to have a deeper understanding of who we are, embracing that other side of us. That's where the chaos pretty much is, and that's where us spiritual healers we actually come in to help you to see it in yourself. Nobody can do it for you. I talk a good game, but that's it, baby. Well, I done mine though. No, I walk and talk a good game, but for you, of course, I'm talking a really good game. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying, it's what you do with it. I'll see you later. I did mine. See you later. I'll see you later. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see me later too. If you do what you're supposed to do, then we'll see each other later, nigga. I'll see you later. That's from my side. Only you can talk for yourself. But I was just trying to let you know what this is. So if you know what I'm saying, if it's that, it's that. If you know, you know. So now this is me also, in so many words, revealing the mystery behind us. That's why the Indian called this world a world of illusion, meaning what you think of you, there's more to it. It's not just this. That's what makes it a fucking illusion. It's not what it seems, nor what it appears to be. That's why you'll see, like we need to talk to a shrink. Our life is not as simple as you look at it. It ain't just bread and wine, dicks and pussy. There's a psychological aspect of us, and that plays a big part of us. Again, living mind, energy, spirit, a thinking being. It's all mental. The Kabbalion couldn't say it any better. And by the way, it's free. It's on YouTube. I strongly recommend it. The thing about the Kabbalion, you take it based on the level that you're on, and that's the blueprint. But that's the genius behind it, in my opinion. By the three fucking initiates, they spoke in all levels, meaning for me, the way I look at it, you may look at it as the foundation, right? But if you get to look a little bit deeper into what foundation is, the foundation is everything. In other words, now you said this is the foundation, and I'm telling you, the foundation is everything. Those are two different state of mind. That's why, like they understand, the kids are important. The kids are the future. What does that mean? You got to start sooner. You know how to do it better. The sooner the better. Let's us give us a way of thinking. And that's what our ancestors did too. But their shit was on a whole different level. Of course. I mean, that's what the blueprint is. They left it for you. They died for you. That's another way of saying it. If you want to be all religious, they died for you. Even for the ones who are not even born yet. And all they got to do is say, I accept it, meaning I see it. Jesus is my personal savior. So I'm also showing you in different levels too. That's how Jesus is used to control you too. But if you're a true master too, you make your own Jesus to truly save you. Because ultimately, you are the creator. They can't do it without you. That's one. You have to agree with it. You got to do what they tell you to do. That's what I'm saying. Like that's yo. I got to tell you what I want you to do, but I can't do it for you. I got to make you do it. That's what making you do it is. These niggas are making you do it. Colonization. That's what it is. They colonize your ass. And then the guard shit plays a big part in it too. Now, you, on the flip side of it, I know, at least from the Haitian side, that's why now the voodoo that we had, because we couldn't understand their world, and then we used their own blueprint to save our own shit. So we use them thinking, you know what I'm saying, because we can relate, which is also, we use our own shit for our own shit. Let me say that again. We use our own shit for our own shit. Nigga, we styling over here. Yo, we are bad motherfuckers. It's almost like you 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 give a piece of you to your enemy to activate yourself. That's why the St. Patrick comes in. That's what we were able to do in voodoo. That's why that shit was a smart move. It's like we killed ourselves. We put a you know what I'm saying, like it was a smooth strategy of us. That's why you'll see a lot of those saint, those Catholic whatever statues. You know what I'm saying, have a lot of connection to voodoo, nigga. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? I'm taking you the distance, baby. Apparently, I guess, yeah, I gotta have a part two because that's where spirit's taking me tonight. It's all good. It's needed too. But it's all. If you get this, come on, man. Like you ready for the next one? Because the next one, it's so you ready for it. So now, what we're talking about here, we're talking about again under mythology, your God, you the story of God, a story, how influential that shit is to you. Like if you see the movie The Illusionist, this is it. This is you. That's why we are the. When you understand the Kabbalion, for some it could be a basic, but I mean, depending on your level. Let me just say, for me, I'm seeing all levels in it to make it fair and for me to be honest. And that's why I understand there's different levels in it. But that foundational book is like it's the book. There's a good foundation. Listen, Mixed miracles. And if you understand that, the sooner the better. But anyway, so now to get back to now we can relate. So certain saint, what I'm saying, there's a certain law that goes with it. And not just in the Caribbean, not just the Haitian shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what Cuba did. All niggas did the same thing. These are all niggas who speak different languages based on who was telling them how to speak. This is all nigga shit. At least I'm trying to get you to see the Caribbean perspective of it. It's all niggas. And these niggas, depending on where they are, they speak in different languages. Then now they get together with other niggas. Because if you know anything about the Haitian history, like the man that was called Bookman that was sent in Haiti, you know what I'm saying? He set up the first meeting, but the man was from Jamaica, another freedom fighter. And he got together with these other niggas, those other freedom fighter niggas. Because you already know, man, the spark is dead, though. Now, boule, nigga. Every sense of the way, every sense of the word. Not boule, every sense of the world. I mean, of the fucking word. Radiating on all fucking levels. Oh, I'm here. Another translation, I'm here. But the statement for you to say, you know what I'm saying? Even I'll give you a perfect example. When Bob Marley's talking about the I and I, that statement in itself is trying to let you know, listen, this is spiritual shit. We here, we're in touch with our spirit. The I and I, the niggas making a statement let you know, yo, we all here. He uses the I for a reason. You know me, man. You listen. I fuck with all them niggas. That's. I go to. Listen, I try. I go the distance. I'm an island boy. What you want me to do? Yeah, nigga. That's what I know. That's what I'm good at, nigga. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Now boule, nigga. You know what I'm saying? 6 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? 2 in the evening. Don't matter. Hmm. Off from fashion, really. I'm fashion. Don't you touch me that way. Don't you even try. Don't you dare, nigga. Don't you fucking dare. But anyway, essentially, this is what spirituality is. That's why it embodies everything. That's what politics is spirituality. It's a way of looking at things. You know what I'm saying? It's different level of consciousness. It's just different level of consciousness. So everybody's doing God's work in different levels. So that's why when we talk about the Christ consciousness now, we're trying to tell you the highest state of enlightenment. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to get you. That's the way home. Like, yeah, we see that vibrate. Everybody's doing God's work. They're doing it in different levels. Come on, when you start to see things that way, listen, your reality change. And we got a lot more to talk about. Yes. A story to tell. That's why it's always good to find another one of us because we got shit to talk about, to understand your journey and, to make that connection. Come on, man. We are spirit having a human experience. But anyway, I digress. You know what I'm saying? So if you understand all of this, then now you know what spirituality is. So it's a misconception because people don't understand their true nature. Because someone who's spiritual, I'm sharing the same reality with you, meaning my body might be next to yours, but yet we're sharing different realities based on what we understand or what we're able to see consciously. That's why nobody can't make you. You got to see it for yourself. Now, the Lynch understand that. Then they telling you this is how I want you to see it for yourself. That's what the niggas did. So when you talk about a revolution, you're saying no. I don't want to think this way anymore. Then now that's what you're fighting for. Let me go back to my roots. Let me do this. Let me do that. I don't want to think that way. Then you have the black power. I get it, but ultimately, that's what you're saying because it's in the 5D. I'm reading you, niggas. I'm giving you a reading, meaning I'm in touch with your energy. I tapped onto you. Hey, I'm one of you too. So now all of this, if you fully grasp everything we talked about, it should lead you to the conclusion to you understand what makes this a fucking illusion. It's everything we just talked about. How you gotta grow, and as you're growing, you have a different view of the same space and time that you were in before. For instance, my son is in the same space and time as me, but we're looking at different realities. Niggas 5 years old, Spider Man. That's that nigga's man. You know what I'm saying? And me being his man, shit, we Spider Man together, nigga. Cause that's my man. Do you see my reality, nigga? Do you see my reality, nigga? You know what I'm saying? So my reality is more than that nigga's reality. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing that on that level, but also, nigga, be all right. Let me make sure this nigga's dreaming good, nigga. Santa Claus? Nigga, shit. Yeah. And I don't even have to convince that nigga. This nigga will tell me that, yo, what's going on with Santa Claus? Nigga, tell me shit. My daughter did that shit to me. My daughter used to have those teddy bears. She had hers, I had mine. That was all way of bonding and shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm asking her how is, well, I guess she was like 8. When she turned 8, like, Dad, that's just a toy. I'm like, nigga, you gonna leave me hanging like that, dog? I was complaining to that nigga. I went up to him like, yo, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, we're not doing this. Cause I already got my shit. I was in my own shit. You're not gonna fuck with my shit, nigga. Dad, it's just a toy. Automatically. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay, nigga. Good for you. Although I was on my shit, when I saw where she was at with him, like, nigga, good for you. You know what I'm saying? I was just making sure. I was just making sure. So you don't like this anymore? So you like that now? Okay, fine, nigga. All right, so that's what you like? All right, nigga. All right, so let's do that. And that's being done on all levels. I have my ways of saying my shit. That's all I'm saying. I like to be extra. You know what I'm saying? I like to be extra, motherfucker. Ain't no shit in my game. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna do it, shit, I'm gonna do it. You feel me? If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And if I'm gonna do it, I gotta do it right. And the right part is my way, all the way through. Me having things my way. What else you want me to do? What else you want me to tell you? I'm doing the best that I can, nigga, and I feel like so far I'm doing good. Because that's the best of me, and I feel good. Yeah, you see me? I get you to see me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. There's no denial on that one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm God's son, nigga. Like I don't give a fuck. This is God's son. You can't deny that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I want it to be too. You can't deny it when you see it. You know what I'm saying? Like DNA don't matter, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is the DNA in itself. This is the DNA, nigga. That's the fucking DNA right here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me a little bit better, please. Talk to me nice. You know what I'm saying? Just make it better. That's what I'm saying. Just know who you're talking to. Making some adjustment. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Be careful, man. Careful, all right? You know what I'm saying? Be careful, man. I for sure know who I'm talking to, but just know who you're listening to, man. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Get your P's and the Q's correct. Get it right. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You know, nothing wrong. I got you. Those who know will know. I mean, if that's listen, this is for everybody. Everybody got something here. So going back to everything that we talked about here, showing you, you know what I'm saying, like the underlying things that's happening with us, how we are expressing ourselves. You know what I'm saying? When we're saying all is mental, if all is mental, so therefore, you know, your behavior, you know what I'm saying? That's why we understand body language. That's why people would tell you about yo body language, right? So this is still you expressing yourself. They'll tell you a certain pause or certain, you know what I'm saying, like ways that you either, you know what I'm saying, they could tell IQ. In other words, they trying to, but the difference is this is where you don't want to do this shit intellectually. You know, that's probably what the FBI does. That's their shit. Now, us niggas, we tap into your energy because energy never lies. You know, if you see the Mind Hunter, that was a pretty good. That was a pretty. I like that movie with LL and Christian Bell and who else was on that shit. I don't remember, but that was a good one. I like that one. I really liked it. And you follow if you follow the storyline, you know that's what they were trying to tell you. That's why Al Cool J was saying to these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like you, what you're saying, you think you see about other people, you really talking about yourself. That's what this nigga was saying. You're not tapping into no fucking energy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But that's nigga. Go watch that movie. because that's what he was trying to. You're looking at shit from a logical perspective, but all you're doing truly, you are project. You know what I'm saying? You are projecting some shit. You know what I'm saying? But that still doesn't tell me about who you are. I think a lot of people slept on that movie, but you know, us being who we are. Listen, we see gold everywhere. To the pure, all is pure. But check out that movie. And then there was another great thing that was also mentioned in that movie, where there's a great weakness, there's a great strength. So they technically, the mind hunters, they trying to get you to get out of your mind. That I think that's what the message was. That's what the movie was trying to tell us. I mean, that's why I love it too. I see. Shit, who's the director? Anyway, when I'm done here, I think I'm gonna look it up for a second. I think the spirit is bringing that, but that was one of my favorite movies too. So now I'm saying that to say, you see how I'm using the movie to show you what I'm saying? It's all mental. That's what they do in movies. That's why a guy like Joseph Campbell was working with that nigga Lucas, Star Trek nigga. You know what I'm saying? They understand. That's how they know. That's how they control your mind through movies. That you niggas are arguing about, but you're not looking at the bigger picture. But that's where you at with it. It's all good, baby. Keep talking. I like it too. You listen. I like it too. But until you create your own mythology, meaning by you understand the benefit by choosing your God, because your God creates your reality. Until then, can you truly understand the power of mythology? Now, what Joseph Campbell was doing, he was referring to archetypes, meaning slaying your dragon. He was telling you, the part of mythology, of our mythology, that was helping you to make yourself better. That's why white people have Superman. Yo, we need to create that for our kids. Santa Claus doesn't bother nobody. Let these niggas dream. In fact, you make that shit better for these niggas. Add some African shit or twist the message. You the creator, because we already know you don't have to convince that nigga past what fucking 9 years old or 10 years old. Nigga, like my daughter told me, Daddy, please stop playing. That's just a toy. This nigga checked me like, hey, nigga, please. Literally, she told me, nigga, please. I went to tell her, oh, baby, nigga, please. Damn, baby, you're so rude. You know what I'm saying? I worked it out. I ain't gonna tell you that's my business. But all I'm saying is, I'm just this bitch gave me the business. Daddy, please. Those were her words too. She had awakened to another different reality. You think I have to convince her like Santa Claus doesn't exist? Nigga, please. Now I'm saying that to you, nigga, please. And none of you had to. It's not built to keep you in a box. That's what I want you to understand. So our ancestors understood you create that reality to set you free. Now these niggas create the reality to get you into mind control. That's the true power of mythology. That's why they use Christianity. They knew what the fuck they were doing. Oh, this is deeper than you think. and they knew exactly what they were doing because they copied it from us and they understood it. They don't give a fuck. You saying it's Horus and all that shit. They're looking at you good, nigga. So what? This is what I'm doing with it. Here's Horus, motherfucker. This nigga, you know what I'm saying? A Horus, motherfucker. Nigga said, nigga, suck my dick. When you tell them that, they tell you, suck my dick. Literally. Have they ever replied? Have they ever said, suck my dick? So what? Be a little smarter, dog. You're doing good. You're doing good. Listen, baby, you're doing good. I'm not. How would I be against you? Doing good. Go a little bit further. So don't stop, nigga. Please don't stop. Keep going. Keep going. You're on the right path. Just because you're not there doesn't mean you gotta stop. You gotta keep going. That's how you're gonna. That's how you get there. You're not doing anything wrong. This is good. How can I go against that? But I'm also letting you know you have options. Well, just know, yeah, all of that. You'll get there. Another way of me, this is, yo, you'll get there. You'll see. And that's what we do, or the underlying message or the purpose of Dr. Lila Africa, trying to let people know I want you to think in your African way. That's why this nigga don't even give you book reference. This nigga's wrote book for everything. He was on a mission. He knew what he did. Nah, I caught him. I'm like, nigga, please stop playing. I got you. How to raise a black family has to do to all of that just to get you to think in an African mind. The Gula people, all it did that motherfucker's book. That's my nigga though. You know what I'm saying? That's my nigga. So nigga, don't worry about us. Hey, don't worry about me and that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that. That's between me and that nigga. Oh shit, nigga. Nigga, thank you for allowing me to be me. Of course it's political. Shit, because I'm gonna be me regardless. Why would I not want to be me? You're out of your mind. I hope you're not. Yeah, that shit's fine. That shit was good though. So again, you're seeing the complexity in us. We're not just flesh and bones, even in DNA, and then you could see it like in layman's terms, like when you marry somebody, you marry their culture, right? The way their mom, this is what you're battling with. This again, this is just to show you we are more than what we appear to be. And that's what spirituality is. Then you have the occult now is, oh, sorry, excuse me. That's now guiding you to go in. And that's pretty much, the occult knowledge that I'm giving you now. You know, but this type of knowledge requires for you to go in, listen, like you start looking at reality on a different level, in a different way. That's why it doesn't matter how much you see. This is quality. I tell these niggas that all the time. A million mango unripe means nothing to one mango that's ripe. Because you cannot eat those ones. You gotta wait for until it's ripe, nigga. But the ripe one, the name of the game is quality. You gotta go in. Those qualities or those divine principles in you, those feminine values. That's gonna be part two. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to talk part two. I'm gonna just delve right into it. But just to give you a little bit of something, something. I mean, shit. You hear this part? I might as well. You know what I'm saying? Give you a little something. I'm gonna be fair. I'm always gonna be fair with you, baby. We're gonna work it out. All I'm saying is we're gonna work it out. You hear me? So now, when we're talking about the great goddess, the feminine energy, the cosmos, listen, it's all around us. So now you're talking about your intuition. You're talking about truly the non-physical, the non-reality, the non-rationality part of you, the non-logical part of you, the non-visible part of you. Come on, niggas. I'm just gonna leave it there. We ain't going nowhere with that. We're gonna leave that one right there. But anyway, I'm gonna go a lot deeper into it in part two. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I want just want you to keep that in mind because that was heavy. But depending on who's watching and your level, it's all related. But again, going back to again, essentially, if you understand everything we just talked about, that's what spirituality is. That's why spirituality embodies everything. It takes over. You know what I'm saying? Politics is a way of thinking because the highest state of mind, let's just say, if you let's just say, if you're a Republican, then you're saying that because of the views that Republicans have. Now, do you mean to tell me when you look at the Democratic side, do they not have any valuable points? You acknowledge that, but what you're saying in your society is that you are more you what you're doing is in the scale of 1 to 10, that's what makes you either a Republican. These niggas are fucking with your emotions, just so you know. I'm just saying. Right? Yeah, this niggas are fucking with you too though. Cause I'm my emotion. You ain't gonna fuck with me, nigga. That's why I said niggas, you ain't fucking with me. That ain't gonna happen. But anyway, to each his own, right? So now they fucking with you with your emotions. You know how to raise it. That's what fucking with you is. And listen, if somebody could have that much power over your emotions, they fucking with you, bro. This shit is personal. Listen, even if you don't take it personal, I'm trying to let you know that it should be personal. If you don't take it personal, it should be personal. Only when you take it personal can you change the game. I.e., or meaning, you want to change the world? Change yourself. Look at the man in the mirror. That's how you change it. Okay, let's just say now, if you're not connected to that level, then you'll be like, you know what? Change your mentality. Think like the thing that Napoleon did, Hill, with his book. That's why this nigga was very successful. But what he did was also God's work too. He shifted something, the energy. He was able to talk to, rich men, and now he bring that to the fucking public. All everybody's doing God's work, man. If you're of the light, then you can recognize the light. For me, I can recognize that light because I am of the light. So that's why we say it's not bad. Like to have money and be spiritual, there's nothing wrong with that at all. In fact, you enjoy it better. When you're spiritual and you're a millionaire, nigga, you experience, yo, listen, you work that money out. First of all, the money got nothing on you. So your experience with money is not going to be driven by money. And that's how you get the most out of fucking money. The name of the game, my niggas, is consciousness. Luxury is beauty, it's not money. Now they charge you money for luxury. But what was luxury in the beginning is beauty, though. And that's what you have the fucking elites. These niggas be buying beauties. They buy paintings. I tell niggas, you buy painting for your house too, niggas. You beauty. Why the fuck not? You're not doing it to convince anybody else. You're creating your home. You're making a beautiful house. You mean to tell me these niggas will pay, yo, $20 million in a fucking painting, nigga? This niggas live in a whole different reality. Yeah. Now, that's where I get to talk my shit. Now, me understanding all of that, what type of reality do you think I'm living? Oh, I found him. I stood in front of him. Oh, I talked to him too. I didn't just talk his clothes. Nah, we didn't touch his clothes. Nah, nigga, I stood in front of him and I talked my shit. I do understand why they love me. I love them too. But I still got to make my statement, meaning I have to materialize those divine qualities, which is also those feminine energies. When we talk about the goddess, and that's what I'll be delving more into, but I want to give you a little bit of understanding. That's why when they was referring to back in the days, before these niggas changed the narrative, they turn it into a patriarchal. And this is all mythology, baby. This is done all through mythology. I'm trying to wake your ass up to understand. Listen, you are the creator. That's the ultimate message. Everything else, well, I mean, just to dumb it down, well, that's what they're trying to do to you. That's the dumbest ways of dumbing it down. They're trying to do this to you, but just know now some real shit. If you find you, they can't do nothing to you, dog. Now, do you want to fight or do you want to find you? You don't even you don't have to dodge for bullets. Nigga, which one do you want? Do you not want to dodge for bullets or do you want to dodge for bullets? Me, I'm not dodging for bullets, nigga. Put that shit right back down, nigga. What are we doing? What's the point? What are we doing? But anyway, the great mother is represented by the matriarchal. When we're talking about the divine feminine, it's not necessarily sex. It doesn't. That's why for me, as a man, I am a divine feminine, meaning I have embodied the feminine energy, which is the universe. When we're talking about the feminine energy, we're talking about dancing, we're talking about intuition, we're talking about emotion, art, poetry, all that shit that's not logical. That's why I'm gonna talk to you guys on that other one. For you logical niggas, logical doesn't make you more intelligent. In fact, logical has nothing to do with intelligence. You're talking about reasoning, meaning you building something, you putting the things together. That's why the more, I mean, your logic becomes better when you know better. Not your logic that makes you know better. When you know better, your logics become better. That's why to think critically, you got to become critical. When you are critical in yourself, then you could think critically. This is for the grown ups, right? This shit ain't academic at all, dog. I'm saying? However, once you find the light, the academic side of it, of course, man. It's like that's the idea of Neo saying, never used my eyes like this before. When you become more conscious, you see reality better. Now, I was telling you about the different energies that are taking place. That's because I saw it better. Meaning, I saw it for more than what it appears to be, if you don't want to say it better. Maybe that could be a little bit strong. I got it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I thought I had a big dick. Yeah, okay. Well, let's dig it down. Let's dig it down. I'm humble for the rumble, baby. I guess that's truly why I have a big dick too, though. Let's dig it down. We're saying, as far as, the best way that we see that, people see things. Of course, I'll give you a perfect example, right? If you're looking at reality from a voodoo perspective, you wouldn't relate to Jesus. Or if you, I mean, you can, in fact, yeah, you can. Okay, I think I'm going too deep on that one. I just wanted to dumb it down. Okay, well, we're just gonna pass on that one because I thought I was gonna dumb it down, and then I got excited, because it's gonna open up other things. And what we're truly saying is, first of all, when we say spirituality embodies everything, all is mind, we acknowledge that there is more to us than flesh and bones. And then there's a part of us that's why, people go to better schools, like knowledge is sacred, what you know. When Rich Dad Poor Dad came out, it's the same thing with Napoleon too. I think Napoleon came out first. So this nigga, that's why he turned that shit into a storytelling, into mythology. Maybe that shit really took place. Who knows? But that shit was successful. That's why the Catholic Church, they were rolling with Jesus, nigga. So it doesn't matter if it's from they got it from Egypt, they got it out of us, nigga. Yeah, which is good. You did not score bad. There's a lot more than that. And if you're stuck there, nigga, shit, you don't see what's happening in front of you. Meaning you're not the master of yourself. And like I was talking about too today, and to give is to receive. I had a recording where I was talking about, one's generation sealing is the next generation's floor, the evolution in consciousness. But anyway, y'all could probably have to check that out. Check that out. To give is to receive. Let's free nigga. But anyway, I think we're gonna stop it there. It's just something for you guys to think about in terms of, because this is gonna be part. This is gonna be part one of, the Great Mother. Although we have not touched into it, but I wanted to get you ready for what the Great Mother is. And the Great Mother, in so many words, is the universe, is everything that is not rational. It's illogical, meaning it's not physical. It's that aspect, it's that feminine um, values of yourself. And those feminine values are, let's just say, if you're into art, music, dancing, those are feminine energies. So as a man, when you see a man who knows how to dance, he's enjoying himself. Like it, all of that is being in touch with his feminine energy. You see it for instance, that's why when we talk about gender, just like the Kabbalion talks about it, and just so you guys know, it's free on YouTube. But the Kabbalion, listen, the good thing about the Kabbalion, that you will grow with it. That's what happened to me. I grew with the book. That's how I knew these motherfuckers were the bad motherfuckers. And so is myself. Just saying. But of course, man. And then you go back to what they were saying as they were saying it, and you could see the foundation. They knew what they were doing. The Kabbalion, it's if any basic book, just no. If this is the basic, it's a manual. It's a Bible. How do you make the manual your manual? And that's what the Kabbalah is teaching you. It's self mastery. When you attain self mastery, well, nigga, the rest is on you. It doesn't matter. The 90s and the 80s are not the same eras, dog. You can't do the things that you were doing in the 80s and the 90s. Are you conscious? What the fuck are you doing? You're gonna act like that's what an old nigga does. But time, what I'm saying, forever is evolving, baby. But anyway, we're gonna leave it there. To give is to receive. Check out that channel. On that channel, I talk about proverbs and wise quotes. And I have a couple ones in mind that I will definitely be sharing tomorrow. So, again, so what I do there, I use those because, because I understood the power of speech, which is pretty much when you look at those proverbs or those wise saying, you see, the powerful thing or the powerful, what makes them powerful, right? Is not just how it's being said, because there's a way that this is being said and it captured your mind, right? And then from there, then you see there's a world of wisdom in it, meaning they caught your mind and then they tell you this is not, they get you to see it in a different way. And as you're doing so, you're also discovering yourself too. So that's why the kingdom of God is within. But anyway, that's a whole different conversation. And, I guess we're just going to leave it there. Again, part two is coming up. I'm going to delve this time, now that you have the foundation in terms of what spirituality is. And also, I introduced a little bit towards the end just now in terms of those feminine values. And, I'm going to get a little bit deeper into what's taking place in our society, and because when you understand what's taking place in our society, that would allows you to bring the goddess back in your life. and the true meaning of that goddess because it has nothing to do with, let's just say, you were born and you got a pussy. We'll delve more into that in part two. But anyway, to give is to receive is nothing but love. You already know. Aishin. Ali.